everyone. Thanks for tuning back in for another episode of Bubbly Banter podcast. I'm your host, Chuck. And I'm here with my co-host for the day, Chuck.
Hello.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm Sierra, and this is Kathy. But I'm going to hand this over to Jake, Kathy's boyfriend, so he can explain to y'all the Chuck joke real quick.
There's this series called Dave on Hulu, and
If y'all haven't watched it yet, y'all should go watch it. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, they made me watch it, and I was like, oh, we can't call each other Chuck no more.
there's this part where they go over to, what's his name's house?
Benny Blanco?
Benny Blanco. Dave goes over to Benny Blanco's house, and they like do all sorts of like gay stuff.
They were just like a little too friendly.
A little.
Like they're like best friends, but they had the nickname Chuck that they had given each other. There was this one part of the show where Benny was bent over and Dave was putting gum in his cheeks.
In his anus, as he called it.
Oh yeah, his anus.
He was trying to pull it out, and it's like, "Oh, Chuck, that hurts. Oh, Chuck, I'm sorry, Chuck."
Sorry, Chuck. He's like, why didn't you put oil on it first instead of the peanut butter? He's like, I don't want to get oil on my hands.
He's like, well, I didn't want to get peanut butter in my butt crack. I put peanut butter on top to get the stickiness out, but that did not help.
Oh my god. But after that, we were at the mall, and then Jake was like, yeah, y'all are reminding me of this show Dave, where the two friends keep calling each other Chuck. And I was like, oh, okay. I've never seen this show in my life. And I was like, okay, we're going to start calling each other Chuck. And then they show me that clip, and I look over at Kathy, and I'm like, we can't call each other Chuck anymore.
It still might be funny to just do it every now and then, but we won't be as intense as they are.
That's true. No showering.
No nuts on the face.
No nuts at all. I'm gonna just text you randomly and be like, hey, Chuck.
Good morning, Chuck.
Good morning, Chuck. Change the names to Chuck in the phones. But yes, we had to have Jake guest star on that for a moment to explain this better, because he's the mastermind behind it all, and we didn't know how to explain it well. But yes, Jake, thank you so much for that. If you want to continue your nightly... No, you can stay in here. But if you want to continue your nightly activities, feel free.
Go on my iPad, kid.
So right now it is... Let me check the time. It's
11:58.
Yeah, literally 2 minutes till midnight on Saturday. And we decided to film an episode. So...
Because I'm only here for the weekend.
I know! I'm sad. I keep trying to tell her to move down here, because... if she were down here, she would be my permanent co-host. I just know that for a fact. We would never be serious on this podcast.
I know. She'd be like, what are we talking about again?
I'd be like, what do I title this episode? We were like, let's talk about dental assisting experiences. Let's talk about our favorite SpongeBob references. Let's watch Shrek.
Because we're the only ones that understand SpongeBob references. Our mans do not.
Yeah, our mans don't understand that they're uncultured swines in the SpongeBob world. And speaking of SpongeBob, we're watching an episode right now. It's season 2, episode 1 of The Stinky Breath.
It's like where he gave me the ugly.
He's like, you gave me the ugly. And now I want to watch the episode of him saying, great, now I'm gonna starve.
I'll do that to Jake sometime. I'll be like, where's my food? I just can't find it. He's like, no, I'm gonna starve.
No, I'm gonna starve.
Like, huh? Like, never mind.
Trevor accused me the other day. He was like, babe, did you eat my other cookie? And I was like, no, babe, you just ate it. He was like, oh. And I looked at him and I was like, now you're gonna starve.
It's more something that you would do, though, because of your really bad memory.
Oh my gosh, it is. It's true. I've done that. No, the other day, I couldn't find my sunglasses. They were on my head.
That's what my mom does. Or she'll be wearing them on top of her. She'll wear her actual glasses and then her sunglasses on top. I was like, Mom, they have prescription sunglasses you can have. She's like, no, it's okay. This is fine. And I was like, okay.
They slowly slide down.
They do. Like, okay. The glasses are on the head and the sunglasses are on the nose, like the tip of the nose. So I'm like, can you see?
I love your mom. She's so cute. We have patients that'll do that all the time. Like, we'll lean them back in the chair and I'm like, okay, I'll give you our glasses and we'll trade you for yours. And then they're like, oh no, dear, I want to be able to see everything. And they put the sunglasses on top and I'm just like, why?
Not our patients are like, here, you can take my glasses. I don't want to see anything. I was like, okay, got you.
I got you. Well, it's because we have the ceiling, like we have the TV on our ceiling and the doctor...
We don't have a TV.
Oh, y'all don't? Our doctor makes us put like Italy, Europe, like everything.
We just have those Alexas that play music, and we'll just like sing for them.
Y'all sing.
Yeah, we sing.
Y'all break out into musical
We really
shows.
do.
You're like, this is the greatest show. Oh my gosh, I love that. Ooh,
Like I think if you see our comments, like or not comments, our reviews, they'll be like they even let us play our own music and everything. Like they let us choose our music because I like to ask them like what kind of music you'd like to listen to make them feel more comfortable.
oh, that's so
Because you know nobody
nice.
likes to get their teeth pulled. So
True, true.
So-
Oh yeah, Kathy is in dentistry as well as I am.
I work at an oral surgeon's office.
Yes, and I work in an endodontics office that specializes in root canals. So we're on two completely different aspects.
Mhm.
We try to save the teeth, they pull them.
Yeah, we'll take them bad boys out for you.
We'll take them out for you, and we'll wear cowboy boots while doing it.
Yeah, my boss wears cowboy boots and his scrubs.
Mine does not. He's very OG.
He's normal.
He's very normal. He's
I'm
very
normal.
quiet. Hi, I'm normal. Oh my god. Where do we start? Should we start with dental assisting experiences or should we go into SpongeBob references?
I don't know.
I don't either. It's like we're entangling both.
We'll bring them both along in our story.
True, true, true. Ooh, okay, I got one. Tell me your most traumatizing dental assisting story.
Oof. Hold on. Give me a second to think about that.
It can be like you assisting or like
Well,
just like you personally.
me personally was whenever I had my braces because the place I went to was horrible. Like I'm not gonna say the name, but
Oh yeah.
if you
true.
know, you know.
Oh, I do. I was
they,
there.
they actually changed their name of the office, so
I was the assistant working on you.
I know I didn't even know you. And then whenever we started working together, I was like, there was this girl at this place that I went to for my braces. Her name was also Sierra, and she told me she's from Oklahoma City, and I was like, wait, I think that was you.
I was like, wait a second, you look familiar. I was like, let me see them pearly whites. And I was like, I know you.
But yeah, this place, like, the dentist, I have no idea who the dentist was because they would always be changing them out and everything.
Gosh, I couldn't even tell you.
But
so
every time I would
mean.
go in, they'd be like, "So what do you want done today?" I'm like, "I don't know. I just want my teeth fixed. Like I want them straight and everything."
Well, I didn't go to school to be the dentist
I
here.
know. I was like, "Well, whatever needs to be done, I guess." And they're like, "Okay." But they would just
Gosh, it was
tell me to change out my rubber bands. And I'm like, "Okay." But whenever I worked at the same office that Sierra worked at, there was an orthodontist there, and I would go up there and ask him like, "Hey, my dentist keeps asking me what I want done." I was like, "I don't know what to tell him. So can you tell me what I need done?" And they'd be like, because it was like the day I was supposed to get my braces off, they're like, "You cannot get your braces off today because if you do, they're gonna mess up your teeth really bad in the future." Because my teeth were standing on top of each other, not a little overlapping. So they're like, if your teeth are on top of each other, your roots are gonna like go away. And I was like, "Oh no!" So they're like, "You need to tell them do this," and I was like, "Can you write that on a sticky note and I'll just give it to them?" They're like, "Sure."
I remember that because Jamie was always your assistant. She was like, "Oh no, I'm gonna fix this."
She's like, you need to wear the triangles and the other ones this way instead of it. And I was like, "Oh no, what am I paying for?"
No, I was so embarrassed working for them, especially after like you came to work with us and I knew more about the ortho field. I was like, Kathy, we did you so wrong.
I know. I was like, and
oh
then,
no,
and,
Chuck!
and even when I got my wisdom teeth taken out there, y'all said y'all gave me nitrous, but I was on oxygen.
Oh no!
I was like, I'm not feeling anything different, but
Was
okay.
I your assistant then
No,
too?
but it was just
Okay.
there at the
Okay.
office. And I was
I
like,
was like, well, I think surely I was gone by then. I don't know.
it was before I had my braces. So.
Oh, okay, never mind. No, I wasn't there yet. Well, did I tell you how I got fired from that place?
Yeah,
Oh my god, they did me so
because
dirty.
they like framed you for something or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'll tell that story real quick.
That's your traumatizing
That's my
experience.
traumatizing. I have so many traumatizing stories pertaining to braces. It's so unfunny. Well, like, okay, so I got fired from that job. Originally I put my 2 weeks notice in, and they were like, no. They called me one day and they're like, stay with us. We'll give you like what you're asking for. And I was asking for 20 at the time. And so they're like, let us call corporate. We're gonna get them to approve it, and we want you to stay on board. They call me back and they're like, unfortunately, Sierra, we're actually gonna have to let you go. And that was like, they played the Uno reverse card. I was like, wait, what?
You like, what's happening?
What's going on? And then they were like, oh, the
two
salads. Sorry, y'all. We're watching SpongeBob at the same time, and it's the episode with the 2 salads. Anyways, so they were like, yeah, what we overheard that you ended up forging a doctor's signature, and so we're gonna have to let you go because that was like very illegal, and he's trying to take away your license. And I was like, no, I don't. I was told by my manager to do that, and I would never have done it. I told her I wasn't comfortable with it. She still told me it was okay. It was approved. I knew it was wrong. Y'all, I was like, I think I was like 20, 21, and I felt so stupid to actually fall for that trap. But so I forged the doctor's signature, and then he came to work one day, and he was like, "This is all wrong. The expansion is so wrong. Who did this to me?" And I was like, "Oh no,
You're
oh
like,
no, Cleo,
oh no.
oh no, Cleo."
You gotta throw the hard. Never mind. I
Oh.
was gonna say you gotta throw a R in there, but not that one.
Oh no,
That one. I meant an actual R.
no, we're not trying to get demonetized.
It's NOR. That's how they pronounce. No.
Nar. Well then so the doctor was like, "Who did this?" And then people were like, "Oh, it was Sierra." And then so he came up and he was like, "You were never allowed to forge my signature. Do you got that? You're not the dentist, I am." And I started crying and I was like, "I'm sorry. I was told I'm sorry. I was told this was okay." And he's like, "Who said that? That's never okay." I was like, "The manager." And he literally went and looked for my license on the wall because he was trying to get my Texas number to like call and get me reported. He wanted me like out of dentistry.
He was
But-
after you.
Well, thankfully, I know he did not like me, but I did not like him. And I got to my license first, and I grabbed it off the wall and I
You're
hid
like,
it.
you ain't getting a part of me at all.
I was like, "You ain't getting me now." And then on that phone call, they were like, "Yeah, unfortunately, we overheard that you forged the doctor's signature, so we're gonna have to let you go." And then I threw my manager under the bus, and they were so shady because they had her on
They're
the
like,
line.
oh yeah, you told me that. They're like, this is
Yeah.
actually a 3-way call.
Yes, and I was like,
oof.
"Actually, Sierra, I did not do like she did." They just they let her lie, and then I was like, "Well, she needs to be punished too. Like, if I'm being fired, she should be fired." And they're like, "We wrote her up," and then that's when they tuned her in. I was like, "Ah."
Wow.
The sad part is that she still has me on Snapchat, and she'll still send me Snapchats, and I'm like, "Girl, let me go. Bye."
Toxico.
Toxico. But yeah, that was my traumatizing story. But I had braces 3 times. The first time I had braces, I was like 12, and that's why I wanted to get into dentistry. I think I told you that, right? Well, then come to find out, my orthodontist was smuggling money from insurance. So they shut the practice down while I was mid-treatment, and we showed up one day and the like literally the doors were chained closed.
Ooh.
And then there was just a letter, like a printed letter that was just like no longer in business. It was so bad. I was like, "Oh no, what do I do?"
My teethers.
my teeth are my tiny teeth are missing. And so we had to wait like 4 months.
I was like, so how did
until-
you get them off?
Well, yeah, that's the thing is we had to wait 4 months until somebody else could like legally touch my teeth, and that's when I had to go to the Smile Workshop. I threw their name under the bus. I don't care.
It's not them. That's not their name anymore. But
Yeah, that's not their name anymore. So good luck finding them. But yeah, and then I had to go to them, and then they screwed up my teeth, took off my braces. And then when I turned 21, I got braces again. But then COVID happened, so then I came back. I came back to Texas from Oklahoma, and I just got them removed. And then the third time I got braces, I was working at a very crappy. Ooh, I hate that place. I hope it. I hope the worst for that place. They were so mean. I worked for another orthodontist, and they fired me because they found my Indeed resume, and it's kind of my fault because I was applying for other jobs. And they did tell me in the interview, they're like, if we find out you're applying for other jobs, that's an automatic termination. And I'm like, "But
Is that
y'all are
really?
mean." Well, in the state
Just
of Texas,
for-
you can get fired for anything, which is
Mm.
stupid. And so they found my
they're
Indeed.
letting a lot of things slide these days, I guess.
I know, it's so bad. Well, like, it's funny because the one morning meeting I missed was them announcing that they were opening a pediatric office.
Oh.
And they announced the name, and I didn't attend that. That was the one morning meeting that I woke up late and I didn't go to. And then I applied to that office, and I was like, "Hello."
Apply at APO because you thought they had endo there?
Yes, because my good friend Carla. I love you, Carla. You're so great. My good friend Carla was like, "Hey, you should apply to my job." And I remember she was at the bar one day with her friends, and I was there too. I don't even remember why I was there. Were we at that bar together? And she came up to us?
The one next to the office?
I don't.
The tap house?
No, not the tap house. It was like a different bar that's like on Sansi? It was on Sansi Road. But it was a bar that has like pool tables in it, remember? I don't know if you went with me or if I went with like a group of other
I
friends.
don't know. The only one I remember is tap house.
Oh, okay. So then maybe it wasn't you. But we went, and then I ran into her there, and Well, I knew she was a little buzzed and gone. And she's like, "You should apply for my job at APDO because we could really use an endo department." And I thought she meant like we could use you in the endo department. So I was like, "Sick, I'll apply." And then I felt so stupid because I went in for my interview, and then I was like, "Yes, I want to apply for the lead position of your endo team." And they're like, "What endo team? We'll hire you for it though." And that's how it all began. That's
It all started when I was bored.
started when I was born.
Another SpongeBob reference.
The world's tiniest
If you
violin.
can guess how many SpongeBob references there are in the show,
was
Sierra
so
will give away something. I'm just kidding.
You can win a Bubbly Banter sticker.
You can win a Red Bull.
A Red Bull sugar free.
Oh, so the whole reason that me and Jake actually came to Dallas this weekend was because we were going to go to a car meet today, and they have free Red Bulls there. They had a whole car with a big old Red Bull cup on it, or can on it, and they were just passing out Red Bulls like Oprah, like, "You get a Red Bull, you get a Red Bull." And I was like, "Okay, I'll take one. Can I have a sugar-free one then?" I'm watching the video.
Watching my size. We were all weighing in too tonight. We were like on the scale. We were like, Kathy was weighing in on the carpet, and I was like, "No, you got to do it on the hardwood floor."
I was happy with the carpet. It said I was 85 pounds, and then when I got to the actual wooden floor, it said I was 130.
It
I was
was
like,
like
"Oh,
130.
sad now."
I was like, "Dang, I wish I was 130." And then I weighed in, and I wanted to cry at 153, but I lost a pound, so I'm doing good.
I was like feeling snatched on 85. I was like, okay.
Like, I'm skinny.
I'm a skinny girl.
I'm a skinny girl.
But yeah, we had went to a car show today, and it was awesome. Like, I haven't been as into them as Jake has, but I'm getting a little bit more into them because he has a JDM car. He actually has a, I forget if it's a 2015 or 2017, but I'm pretty sure it's a 2015 BRZ Subaru, and it's actually really cool.
I think it's a 2014. No, I'm just kidding. Just
But it's
kidding.
really cool, and there was a bunch of other cars there.
It's the Scooby Woo.
Yeah, his Instagram is Scooby Woo something. I don't know the actual name.
Or no.
Let me look it up. Hold up.
Give your mans a shout out properly.
Uno momento, uno momento.
But
But 2 weeks later.
Oh, look, sis, it's the episode where he can't tie his shoes.
You make a loop-de-loop and poo.
And your
Oh, wait,
shoes
I don't know
are
if that's
looking
demonetized.
cool. Oh, oops. Oops, sorry. I know,
Beep.
right? Scratch that, y'all.
Oh, so it is a 2015 Subaru BRZ. I
Oh,
was right.
sick,
But it's his Instagram is scooby.woo. And he has a bunch of cool like pictures and videos of his little car.
It's so fun. Go follow him. We're over here giving him a shout out. He ain't even in the room.
What? You don't deserve a shout out. You're not in here with us.
Yeah, that's right. Spit on the shout out. Just kidding. Oh yeah, I didn't finish telling y'all the story about my why I got fired. Well, I mean, they found out that I applied, and then they were like,
yeah, we completely went on a whole different topic.
"What? Sorry, jinx." But then so they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna have to let you go," and they fired me during lunch hours so no one would see me leave.
Oh.
And I was like, "What am I supposed to do about this?" And I was like pointing at my mouth. They were like, "Oh yeah, okay, so you can either pay us in full right now,
Oh.
or yeah, I know." And then they were like, "Or we can call the doctor and have him come in and remove the braces right now too, because he was off that day." And I was just like, well, how do you expect me to pay for them if I am no longer employed?" And they started laughing, sis. They were like,
Oh no.
"I know." They were like, "I know, right?" And I was like, "Oh, you
And
witches."
FYI, people, braces are not cheap.
They're so not
They're like
cheap.
thousands of dollars.
Yeah, and at that last job I worked at, it was like a very bougie office, so it was $10,000 just for braces. I was like, absolutely not. So we took them off, and
Is that the one where everyone was like a bully to you?
yes,
Kind
that
of
was
racist.
well, yeah, actually, like all of the Hispanic girls are gone. Like they don't have any Spanish speakers there, and a lot of the girls that used to work there are actually gone too, because they were just. I think everyone really hated it there. The management sucks. You suck. And I'm all like,
You know who you are.
They suck. The doctor sucks. He was like, oh, it was funny too, because he came in to take my braces off, and then he was like, "Oh, well, Sierra, I know wherever you go next, they're gonna be so grateful to have you because you're such a great assistant." And I looked at him and I was like,
Then why
"You're
didn't you
the
fight for me?
I literally did. I looked at him and I was like, "You know, you can stop all of this." And he looked at me and he was like, "You're gonna do so well wherever you go." I was like, not you being fake." So that was the trauma in my braces story. But what was like your personal trauma, like assisting wise?
Oh, I didn't think of that one. Hold on. You go. Let me think.
Okay. I worked for an endodontist in Oklahoma, And oh my
Wait, I
gosh.
found one.
Oh, you found one?
You keep going.
Okay. We were putting this lady on. Okay, well, first of all, she shows up late to her appointment, and we tell her,
Those are always the rudest patients.
I know. Well, that or they're just ungrateful. Well, so she was the ungrateful patient. She showed up late, and we were like, "Did you have some food in your system? Because we're placing you on laughing gas, which is like nitrous, people." And so,
They can't eat with nitrous.
well, we said like you can have a little bit in your stomach because like my old doctor liked to bump it up pretty high.
Oh.
And so we're like, if you're gonna eat like just very little, but don't eat a meal because you'll get nauseated. And I
I
was
did
like,
not know that.
well, I guess every doctor works differently because I didn't think that should have been a thing at the time.
My
But
doctor's like, crank it up.
knock me out. I want to be floating. Well, but then so she's like, yeah, no, I had like barely anything to eat. And we were like, okay, so then we can still give you gas. We lean her back. She had like a Chick-fil-A cup in her hand. And I was just like, I feel like you're a liar. And then and we put the gas on her. We put the rubber dam on her to start her root canal. So like a rubber dam's like a little protective plastic square that you have to put on top of the patient's mouth to help
nothing falls
isolate the
back
tooth.
there.
Yeah, so nothing falls back there and like there's no cross contamination with the saliva and the tooth because we're making a hole in it. But anyways, that's besides the point. And then she starts gagging and we were like, "Do you need the suction?" And then she's like, "I'm gonna throw up." And then I was like, "Oh no."
A little dramatic. I'm just kidding.
Mom, I threw up. Why you being dramatic? And then we were like, "Wait, for real?" And she was like, "I'm gonna throw up." And so we tried to take the nitrous off of her like as quick as possible without giving her a head rush. And then she literally leaned over and threw up in my direction and it splattered on me. It was so sorry, trigger warning, y'all. I forgot to give y'all a trigger warning.
If I see someone throw up or if I hear it, I will throw up too.
Oh yeah,
Or if I
literally had to
smell it,
leave.
smells are horrible
It
for
was
me.
so bad. It was so she threw up a whole Chick-fil-A
An
meal.
8-piece chicken nugget.
The sandwich. It was so awful. I was like, look at Squidward.
That's me right now.
I'm bloated. But like, she threw up and then I literally started gagging. My doctor gave me that look like, go, it's okay. Cause I told him prior to hiring me, I was like, I'm sorry, the one thing I cannot do is bodily fluids.
Yeah,
that
like
are
I
not...
can handle blood, guts, all that stuff, but I can't handle throw up or poop.
Yeah, same. I can't either. It's disgusting. And so I was like, I can't do this. And I left. And then she was so embarrassed because she was like, she vomited all over herself and it splattered on me. I had to stay and keep working.
Oof.
But then my coworker at the time ran out to her car and got her an extra t-shirt to
Aw.
wear. So at least the patient was like chill about everything and she let us finish the root canal. But like I was disgusted because I could still
You're like,
smell it.
Ew.
It was disgusting. I had to shove cotton rolls up my nose.
We have Vicks at the office that will put on our masks if patient's breath stinks.
Ooh, that's smart. I need to do that.
We got that thing on deck. We got that thing on us.
We got that thing. I got that dog in me. But that was my traumatizing assistant story and personal dentalist story.
Like, there's just so much that happens at my office because, like, people's mouths are just kind of gross. Especially if, like, you're taking out all their teeth for a reason.
Yeah, that's true. I know. Oh my god.
But, like, the only gross patients I have are, like, the ones that have, like, stuff all the way in the back of their throat, and the doctor's like, will you get that with your suction? I'm like, no. And it makes, like, a gross noise. It's like,
ew.
and I'm like, ew.
Wait, make that sound again.
Or,
That sounds like the vacuum cleaner from Teletubbies. Oh, speaking of Teletubbies, y'all, the little sun baby had her first baby.
she had her baby for a while already.
Oh, really?
I think so.
Oh,
Or maybe
her-
they just announced she was pregnant a while back.
Oh,
But I feel like I've
dang.
heard about that before.
I barely saw it on Instagram today, but I'm very behind on society. Anyway, sorry, that just reminded me of that, and it led to another thing. But so, like, what was your?
Like, I'm glad I had my mask on so nobody could see my face. I was like, ew.
Or no.
Like, I like get so disgusted by that. Or like when they have like mucus in the back of their throat, I'm like,
ew. I know,
like,
that's so gross.
all like the nasty stuff in the mouth doesn't bother me. It's just that.
Yeah, that stuff's
particular.
no. Ew. I don't know. Ugh. I just can't do chunky.
Mhm.
I hate it.
Or when they get like blood clots back there because they
Oh,
can't stop bleeding.
sorry,
I'm
y'all. Like huge trigger
ew.
warnings.
Yeah, sorry.
We're all being gross, and we're like,
It's
You're
our
gonna-
normal
you're
day.
gonna listen to us. This is our everyday lives. We chose this. What is it? Mr. Krabs is in there.
Or, the Krusty Krab is unfair.
Yeah, Mr. Krabs is in there. What else does he say? Standing is
Is
an
I don't know.
ovation. I don't remember, but that's how I feel about my job.
And then he makes a white picket fence. He's like, That's not what you're supposed to make. And it's like a picking nose fence. I'm like, no, not that one either.
Not that one either. I like see so many videos of like it's either on TikTok or Instagram of dental assistants that are like, hi, I'm a dental assistant and then it cuts off.
Oh
and then you're
yeah,
like,
I go to the doctor. I'm like, oh.
We're
I had
very
so many
polite.
like plans for like little TikToks we could do this weekend, but we were so busy.
No, me too. Well, I really still want to before y'all leave. I want to like reenact the video of you and Jake coming through the front door, and and then you're gonna be like, "Hey Finn," and then I scream, "Ah, hey Jake, when'd you get here?" I really want to do that.
That's exactly what she did when you first got here. I was like, wait, what's happening? Then I was like, oh, I get it now.
I literally was like, I haven't seen you guys since we went to Amarillo, and I was like, the first thing I thought of was that meme, and I was like, I gotta use it.
Oh, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Oh
Hold
no,
on.
I'm
Give me
sorry.
a second.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the one of the TikToks I wanted to be like, we're long distance besties. Of course we're gonna blah 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 blah. I was like, that could have been one we could do.
That'd be so cute. Let's do it.
Of course, we spill all our tea in under 30 minutes.
Of course, we still talk about our previous trauma from other jobs. Ooh, and then we can talk about our Crocs. We can do like a
we
cute
just got
little
new gibbets. We spent 30 minutes at the gibbet place.
The
our-
boys were so
Our
dumb.
boyfriends left us.
They literally did.
I
They
was
took
like,
off.
I was like, Mom, where are you?
Mom, I threw up. Y'all, we were literally in heaven. We were like looking for all the little gibbets, and I was like, I think I like this little life.
I think
I think
I don't know how to do it, but you know what I mean.
Oh my gosh. No, but it was so funny because like Trevor and I are trying to save money and he was like, you didn't need any of that. And we went to Dave and Buster's and I was like, I gotta give him my life story. So I tried to relate all of my gibbets to my life story, but it ended up being super traumatizing and sad. I was like, wait a minute, this isn't how I wanted this to unfold.
I was like, I have I have this gibbet and this gibbet and this gibbet, and they have no stories. They're just gibbets.
They're just gibbets. This is for my friend.
I got a bag of hot Cheetos. You know, I wanted the Takis, but they didn't have any whenever I first looked.
Oh, I'm sorry, sis.
It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay. Oh man. What would you say is your do you have like top 5 favorite SpongeBob episodes? I keep looking over at the screen.
I remember one of my OG ones was, of course, like the Band Geeks one. Because that's why I originally wanted to be in band in like school and stuff because of that.
Yes.
And then there's a lot. Like another one was mine. It was it's not really like a popular one, but it's called Under Pressure. Or no, it's just not Under Pressure. It's just called Pressure. It's where Sandy makes them go onto dry land.
Oh my gosh. Is that the one where he's like, I need it?
No. That's when they go in the dome with no fishbowl.
Oh, that's
But this is where like she makes a bet with them.
Oh.
She has like a jar of pickles on her head.
Tons of real sponges.
Yeah.
Like,
Like,
oh my gosh,
that one's like underrated, but it's so funny.
It is underrated. Oh my gosh. And they're on little sticks.
Yeah.
They're walking on the land. How could I forget?
And then Squidward, he just has a huge nose. And then everyone's like, oh, hi. And he's like, what?
What? What does he say after that? Does he say something else? Or
I
is it
don't know.
just,
I don't think everybody's just like, let's move along.
Let's move along. Isn't there like a crow or something that flies?
It's like a seagull.
Yeah, a seagull flies around. I think my favorite one has to be I need a tailor.
I ripped my pants. That's the
Yes!
one you were referencing the other day. You were like trying to sing the song to like, you were
Yes.
trying to sing the I ripped my pants song.
That's right. How does that song go? Oh no, I'm thinking of. I'm like the best time to wear a striped sweater. I love that episode too. That's my second favorite.
They're just all bops. There's this one rap song that Jake listens to. I do not know the name of it or like how the actual lyrics go, but it always just sounds like Gary, come home. I was singing it like because we have like a speaker in our bathroom, and like he was playing it after like he showered and everything, and I was like, this song, is he saying Gary, come home? And he's like, no, that's not what he's saying at all. And I was like, well, it sounds like it.
It does sound like it. Oh, I love that one. No, I think the other episode I like is the oh baby when he's singing to his
Krabby Patty.
Perfect Krabby Patty. My love for you is so strong. That's why I'm singing this song.
I just also like any like Squilliam ones.
Oh,
Squilliam Fancy's
so
one.
funny. Who put you on this planet?
Oh, my coworker was doing that the other day. She did so like perfect. She had like the straight arms and everything. I was like,
I love that.
cringe, but I love it.
You're like, where'd you get that unibrow? Oh my gosh. The one where they go and babysit Mr. Krabs' house and they get the little paint
Oh,
and
the
they're going
paint.
down the trails and they're blowing it around the dollar.
That's the dollar card that you want to get.
I want to get that so bad. Oh, tell them about your debit card.
I have a debit card sticker that I got on TikTok Shop. It's a SpongeBob's driver's license, and I get so many compliments on it. I accidentally mistaken it for my actual ID once. We went to this one bar in Amarillo. It's called Late Arcade, and you have to show your ID as soon as you enter. And I'm not gonna lie, we had a few drinks before that too. And so, like, I had forgot my ID was right next to my debit card, and I showed him my ID, but I thought it was my ID, and it was my debit card, and he's like, this is not gonna work. And I was like, hey, he showed me, and he's like, this is SpongeBob. I was like, oh, my bad, hold on.
Hold on, that's my alter ego. That's so funny. I literally love that.
I have a debit card, and I also have a car freshener. That's a driver's license also. I got those at sponsor.
This is sponsored. I wish. What's their logo? Walmart. Oh,
Wait, huh?
There's
It's just like live better or something like save money, live
save
better.
money, save money, live better. Walmart.
Walmart.
Go. Guacamole.
Oh my gosh, we've been saying that song all day because they had a guacamole gibbet, and I was like, guacamole.
Oh my gosh.
I reference a lot of Vines
I was
also
about to
too, and
say.
Jake doesn't really know a whole lot of them. He's kind of like he's my little iPad kid because he's 1 year younger than me, but he makes me feel like I'm like 10 years older than him sometimes.
Dude, that's how Trevor makes me feel. I'm like, I know you're literally 3 years younger, but come on. I know you know what Vine is. What's your favorite Vine?
There's so many. Stop! You almost made me drop my croissant.
Oh my god. I used to reference that so much. Stop. You almost made me drop my croissant. I like the one where he's like, tortilla. I thought you said, wait, what did he say?
Or he's all like,
Tortilla.
he's just
More
like a
like,
bag of chips.
more like hurricane
Tortilla.
tortilla. Oh man, it's been so
Oh, I like the look at all those chickens. Or
Look at all those
the little
chickens.
girl where she's like, I smell like beef.
I smell like beef. She's like, it's freaking bats. And the Chipotle is my life. I love Chipotle.
It's Chipotle is my life. You actually have a Chipotle gibbet.
I know. I was thinking about putting it back on.
That fake Chipotle commercial we saw, they're like, ain't no way they serving it that pretty. They just slap it all together
Oh
and call
my
it good.
God. You guys, there was a commercial that came on.
And
at
I've actually
Dave &
never seen a
Buster's.
Chipotle commercial in my
I've
life.
never seen one. No, literally, I've never seen one. And this one was like, it shot like in a 5-star restaurant. And I was like, wow, what are they making over there? And they were like chopping up the meat so finely. And then it literally zoomed out and I was like, no way. And it was making a burrito bowl. And I was like, this cannot be a Chipotle ad. And it was. I was like, I have never in my life been to a Chipotle that fancy.
This is that I think this was Aaron's episode. Aaron's
future.
Oh, also today, guys, Sierra had added on to her addiction of pops.
Oh my gosh,
She got so many.
you guys.
But also, Jake has a lot too. He put him in my vanity room.
Oh, you need to send me a video of that sometime because I really want to see. I want to see. I love other people's Funko Pop
But his are just
collections.
Star Wars. He's a big Star Wars nerd.
That's okay. He might give me ideas on what to add on to Trevor's side of that because
His is just one person though.
That's true. It's just Ahsoka.
He even has a lot of them on the wall.
Dude, he loves
He's
her.
obsessed.
No, he's literally in love with her.
That's what I was gonna be for Halloween.
I know. You should still do that. I think you should. You guys, speaking of, okay, we were talking about Halloween and the boys were just roasting us. Whenever, like,
I have bad memory too sometimes, guys. Don't worry. It's not just Sierra.
you looked at me like, huh?
Huh? What is
No, okay, so Kathy was talking about becoming like Ahsoka for Halloween, and I was like, you should do it, sis. And then I want to be Lady Tsunade from Naruto.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I remember.
And then I told Trevor, I was like, but I don't have the boobs for that. And he's like, yeah, you don't. And I was like, okay, that's fair because she has really big boobs. And then I was like, that's fine. I'll be Hinata, which is like one of the other baddies in the show. And then he's like, no, you don't have the boobs for that either. And I was like, oh,
It's just anime girls got them big old City Sweeney boobs.
Sydney Sweeney boobs. They got the tig-o bitties. No, seriously. Oh, Anyone But Us is so good.
I still need to watch it.
Y'all have to. It's so cute. I was literally thinking
I
about
honestly
renting
heard
it.
some like really bad things about that. Like not the actual movie itself, but like the making of it.
Really? Like,
Yeah,
what
like,
did you hear?
He got, I don't know if this is true or not,
Mhm.
but it's just what I heard through the grapevine. That he like got divorced from his wife and because they were actually like hooking up and stuff.
No, really? Well, you know what? I honestly, okay, so they showed like a little clip because we went and saw it like right around Valentine's Day.
Mhm.
So at the very end, no, at the very beginning of the movie, it has the main love interest together, and it's like they're just talking to the audience, and he looks over at her and he's like, "So, like, will you be my Valentine?" And it just like looked so unscripted, and she got red in the face and looked at
Yeah,
him,
like
and she was like,
their interviews that they do with
know.
each other are kind of a little sus.
They really were. I was like, I was like, that looked
She
very
really is a real
unscripted.
life Cassie. I'm just
Oh no! He's Matt. He's Maddie. Oh no! Or no, Cleo. Oh my gosh! Dang it, dude. That's funny. Ugh, I feel like we covered so much.
I know I'm gonna be sad to go home tomorrow because
I
I don't have
know.
any friends in Amarillo. all my friends, all my friends moved away. Like you moved over here to Dallas, and then my other friend
Oh.
Yelena moved to Dallas also, but she moved to Lubbock, but still
I
far away.
know. Now she's a mother of two. Of two. She's been a mother, but a mother of two. Hi, Galena.
Another mother.
Another mother. I am your mother.
We've really been wanting to go see them, but every time like we go to Lubbock, they're busy, or every time they come to Dumas or Amarillo, we're busy, and I'm like,
I know. I know. I literally was like, well, so okay, I have a friend that's in town. She moved from Amarillo, but we literally, well, I have two friends in town that moved from Amarillo, but we literally have to like plan actual schedules. Like, I'm like, hey, I'm free this weekend of March, and I'm like, that's sad because being adult, we really do, and like, we actually do that. And
yeah.
it's sad because I was like, I'm never gonna fall into that
I
pattern.
remember last year when me and Sierra made our little girls trip plan for Dallas. We had made it like so many years, or not years, so many months in advance.
Wow.
I was like, we had to start planning like in January or February. I was like, and we didn't go
Yeah.
until June, and I was like, it's bad.
I know, it was sad. I was like, wow, we are actually adults whether we want to be or not. You know what? I had a friend recently tell me that she was pregnant, and I was like, oh my gosh. And in my mind, I was like, what are you gonna do?
I know you're like,
I was like, oh my god, what are you gonna do with the baby?
how are you gonna survive? Wait, we're adults now.
I know. She was like telling me, she was like, Sierra, what do you mean? So and so reacted that same. Well, like I told her what I was thinking after I congratulated her, and she was like, so and so told me that same thing, and I was like, what do you mean? I'm gonna keep it. We're 26 now.
I saw like a funny like TikTok and everything. Like, she had told like her best friend, guy friend, she's like pregnant. He's like, oh no, what do we do? Do we keep it? And he's all like, she's like, yes, I'm keeping it. And I was like, oh no. So that just reminded me of that.
But it's just wild because I still feel like a 16-year-old, like at heart, and I'm
Like
just
the
oh my
only kids I
gosh.
have right now are my two cats.
Or not, me too. I have two dogs. I'm like, I can barely take care of myself some
But
days.
it's okay. The cats take care of themselves, so
There you
they're
go.
just there for entertainment.
They're just there to eat my graham crackers.
They mess up my Legos though sometimes. Like I have my orchids. They're sitting on the table or like we don't have a TV on our TV stand yet. It's just like our Lego set right now because we need to buy a TV, but those are expensive still.
They are.
So it's just my Legos right now, and the cats like to jump behind it and they'll break a Lego. And I'm like,
Oh, no. My flowers. My cabbages. Do you want
Fred,
Wait. Oh, you're thinking of Fred?
what are you thinking of?
I'm thinking of The Last Airbender. Have you not seen Avatar?
Oh no, not really.
Oh,
I
that's
was talking
okay.
about Fred, where like all the cabbages are falling from the ceiling. You know, it is the sky. He's like, cabbages.
My cabbages. That unlocked a different memory for me. I forgot about Fred. I'm like, oh my god, you watched The Last Airbender? But I was like, no, you don't.
I watched like a little bit of it, but not really a whole lot.
It's so good.
Wasn't there a movie? I think
Well,
I
there's
watched
like
that.
a whole Netflix series that just recently came out about it, but I haven't started it yet. And then I'm scared because I have so much high
I have so many
expectations
like
for it.
other shows you're already watching, like Naruto. You're still on that.
Dude, I've been on that for a year and a half now. But lucky.
You got your braces on still?
Luckily, I have 38 episodes left, you guys, and then I'm
and
moving
like 20 of
on
them are
to
fillers. I'm just kidding.
the next. 20 more fillers to go. Dr. Cooper would be so proud of me.
I know Jake's really into anime too, and he would like to start it, but he just doesn't have time anymore.
No,
Yesterday,
it's
how he was like, "I'm just gonna quit my job and watch anime," and I was like, "No, we need your job."
no.
No.
No, no. That TikTok sound. No, oh no, oh no, oh no, no, no. Ah, dang it. That's funny. Are you tired?
It is 12:35. A little bit.
A little bit. We're only
We also have
39
to
minutes
drive
in.
back. Well, I don't have to
Oh,
drive
that
back.
is true.
Jake has to drive back tomorrow.
Jake,
I
what
am
are you doing here?
passenger princess because I don't know how to drive stick yet.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
But y'all can't learn from Sierra. She never drove in first gear. I
Listen.
just figured that out today.
Why
And I was
like, listen, I was informed I did not have to use first gear.
I feel like that's like a given though.
Well, okay, y'all.
Like saying you don't have to turn your signal on when you're turning. Like
Nobody
it's
here
not,
does it.
I know.
Nobody here does it. That's
Everyone
why
here
we're
in Dallas, most of
God.
everyone here in Dallas is rude and
Yeah.
they're not very nice. Like
Well, that's why we were voted number 1 at being the worst at driving. Okay, I have to give some backstory on this because the people are gonna be like, huh? Okay, I used to drive a Miata right now. Anyways, you guys, I had to drive this car off the lot within like a few hours.
she did not know how to drive the car when she bought it.
I didn't, but I really wanted it. Was a beautiful car. And so my ex was like, I'm gonna teach you how to drive this. We're taking it off the lot. And then whenever he taught me, he was like, by the way, you only have to use first gear to get the car running, and you don't have to use it whenever you're on the road, like shifting gears. You don't ever have to go back into first gear. And so I was like, all right, bet. And then I've had that car for 3 years, and Trevor was like, how did you not burn your clutch out? I was like, I don't know.
It
I was
probably would have been
informed
burnt
I
by
didn't
now
need
if you still had it.
it probably would have, honestly. He's like, you would have been dead. Have you look at all the trophies?
He's like, oh no. I'm not trying to rub it in or anything.
He's like, oh, Patrick. Yeah, but that's my backstory on the clutch and everything. I was like, oh no. But alrighty, you guys. We're probably gonna call it a night. I know we gotta get going to bed. Oh, you guys, tomorrow I'm making cinnamon TikTok rolls. And so Kathy no longer is allergic to cinnamon
Oh
or
yes,
pineapple.
I used to be allergic to cinnamon and pineapple because allergies suck. But I'm
Oh.
not allergic anymore. We tested that theory, which you should probably not do on your own. You should actually go get allergy tested. I was gonna do it, but I didn't want to pay the money for it. So
You were like, you know what? If I go, I go.
Jake was just like, just put a little bit of cinnamon on your tongue and see if it tickles. And I was like, okay. So I did it, and it didn't tingle. So I ate a whole cinnamon roll, and it was fine.
He's like, no, I want to see something. Was this before or after an argument? I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. But yeah, so I was like, sis, you can finally have cinnamon rolls. So I'm gonna make her those special TikTok cinnamon rolls that are viral, and I hope she likes it. I accidentally bought half and half instead of heavy cream.
Yes, we're gonna test the theory, but I'm sure it'll still be good. A cinnamon roll is a cinnamon roll.
What is it? A grill
grill
is a grill. This is surely so.
Oh.
Alrighty, you guys. We're gonna call it a night. They gotta get up early for the drive. I gotta get to bed.
I will be back soon, hopefully.
Yes.
Or one day.
one day. We can always do. You know what?
Y'all
I
need
wonder.
a travel podcast to Amarillo.
Ooh, we will for sure. I've been telling Trevor for the longest time. But you know, we could probably try FaceTiming, and I can try and record you on FaceTime with me. And
If
see
I
how
get that mic
sounds.
for Jake, I can use it. Be like, hey, I know I bought this for you, but can I use it?
Can I use it? I need it more.
I need it. I need it.
I am
too.
the unofficial
That's-
official co-host.
That's what Jake said about this massage gun I got him for Christmas. He's like, did you actually get this for me, or did you get it for me to use on you? I was like, I mean, I don't know.
However you want to take that. That's
Yeah,
up to
I said
you.
it's yours, so you do what you want with it.
You do what you want, but if you want to massage me, that's fine. Alrighty, you guys. Well, I'll have Kathy, I'll have Chuck back on soon.
All right, Chuck.
Okay, Chuck. All right, Chuck. I feel like we need to call each other Chuck back to back really quick.
Because they said it so much in the show, I didn't realize how much they said it. I was like, ooh, I really did not say that much.
No, literally, Benny, dude, I don't know why, but watching that show with Benny Blanco in it, it's 10 times funnier knowing that that's Selena Gomez's boyfriend.
Are they
I'm just
still
like,
together?
yeah, they're like going strong. She just wished him a happy birthday and posted like all of these like
Because I saw this one
sappy
video, I don't know
photos.
what show they were at or like what event they were at, but she was like kind of like cold shouldering him a little,
really
like putting him off to the side. I was like, oh,
Oh,
Benny.
maybe they were just fighting. Or
Oh.
no, not mom and dad.
Oh my God.
Oh, you guys! Oh, I gotta tell them that story real.
Okay.
Was it the Dave and Buster or what were you?
It was
gonna say?
everywhere.
It was everywhere.
Mom and Dad have had talks. We had to sit outside.
I turned on the dancing fruit video for them at Dave and Buster's, and I was like, okay, kids, watch this. Mom and Dad need to talk. And me and Trevor were playing pretend, and we looked over, and I was like, I want a divorce.
And then Jake was actually like secretly listening to it, and I was just singing quack.
Molly.
So I was actually the iPad kid getting distracted.
And then Jake was like, what did he say? He was
like,
playing
"Wait, what?"
SpongeBob. He was like, this feels like real life events. He was playing SpongeBob. And I was like, it's fine, because I was playing Just Dance when my parents were actually going
I
through
was like,
for it.
I was blessed, never had married parents to have to
Oh,
deal
no.
with that.
Like, I took one for the team.
Yeah.
Anyways, y'all.
Alrighty,
that
now
was
for
pretty
real,
funny.
for real.
For real,
Alright.
for real. We're gonna call it. So make sure y'all like, subscribe, follow along, leave a nice little comment below, leave a 5-star rating,
And let me know if you want me back.
Yes,
Or
we'll
if you have any
definitely
other
have-
questions.
Yes, yes. You can always find Kathy on her social media. What's your social media?
I think it's just Kathy Garay.
Yes.
Let me
there
see.
you
The gram
go.
is Kathy with 3 Y's .Garay, and then
Kathy.
everything else is just same.
Yeah, so it's
Not
Chuck
too fancy.
Chuck Gray.
Chuck 1 and you're Chuck 2. That's it.
Chuck 1 and Chuck 2. Oh my god. What's that one movie with Adam Sandler and the other guy, and it's Chuck, what is it? And they get married.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh, I can't remember. It's gonna bother me now.
Is it an Adam Sandler movie or
Yeah.
Good Luck Chuck? Or no, not that
No,
one.
wait, is it? No, I don't think it's Good
The
Luck Chuck.
dentist guy?
They get married, but one of them's name is Chuck. Oh,
I
don't
cannot
know.
remember. It's okay.
y'all know the
Our
name of
memory's not
it,
good. Y'all know this already.
It's really bad.
we're like half a brain cell barely working.
When our only 2 brain cells come together, this is us. Anyways, if y'all know the name of that movie, leave it below. But yeah, if you're on YouTube and you're listening, make sure you hit that post notification button, follow along, give us a thumbs up. But we love you. Talk to you next time. Hang out with you then. Bye.
Chuck out.
Chuck out.